Hello everyone, how are you today? Welcome back. Reading Power Mini Story Effortless English Lesson 21. Healthy Heart, Jack's Story. Okay, let's start. There was a guy named Jack. Jack loved bright and expensive clothes. He did not love dull clothes and loved bright clothes. He loved purple and red and pink clothes. In fact, he was always very conspicuous on the street. He did not blend in. Blending means to be the same as everything around you. It means not obvious. It's the opposite of conspicuous. So, of course, Jack did not blend in. He was conspicuous. He stood out. So, stood out is the same as conspicuous. To stand out means to be very obvious. To be very conspicuous, Jack was very conspicuous on the street. Everybody looked at him. He was conspicuous. He was obvious. He stood out because he always wore bright, expensive clothes. When he walked on the street, he was very conspicuous. Everybody looked at him when he walked on the street. So Jack was very, very conspicuous. Jack was also very self-absorbed. He never thought about other people. Jack only thought about himself and his clothes. He thought about his clothes all the time. Oh, I hope my clothes look good. What should I buy next? Jack was self-absorbed. He thought only about himself and his clothes. Jack was not generous and caring. Jack was self-absorbed. He didn't give to other people. He didn't think about other people. He always wore conspicuous clothes. He was always very conspicuous on the street, and he was self-absorbed, thinking only about himself. Jack was a very self-absorbed person. And so she bought a coat. He went to a store and he bought a coat, a special coat. Well, he bought the coat at Saks Fifth Avenue, a store named Saks Fifth Avenue. Well, it was a very expensive store. He bought a coat made from gold fibers. Gold fibers, gold strings, long string of gold put together to make this coat. Jack bought a coat made from gold fibers. A very, very, very expensive coat. The coat cost $72 million. It was a $72 million gold coat. Jack put it on and he felt great. He looked in the mirror and he said, I look great. I'm so handsome. I'm so rich. I'm fantastic. Every day, every minute, every hour, every month, every year, all the time, he thought only about himself and his clothes. And now he had a $72 million gold coat. But one day something changed. One day Jack looked in the mirror and he felt sad. He looked in the mirror and he felt sad. Well, because he realized he had lost touch with other people. He lost touch with everyone else. He had no friends. He never communicated with his family. He was not connected to any other person. He was totally alone. He also lost touch with his happiness. He lost his happiness. He was not connected to that feeling anymore. He lost touch with his feeling of happiness. He did not feel happy anymore. He lost touch with his family. He did not communicate with them anymore. He lost touch with all his old friends. He never saw them. He never talked to them. Jack lost touch with all other people, with all other connections, with all his good feelings. He lost touch with everything and everyone. He was alone, totally alone. He went outside walking and then he saw a poor homeless man, and for the first time he was moved by the man's suffering. The man looked terrible. He felt emotional, very sad, very emotional because of the poor homeless man. The poor homeless man was hungry and dirty and had no money. Jack was moved by his suffering. Jack was moved by the homeless man. A very poor, suffering homeless man moved Jack, made Jack feel emotional and upset. So Jack took up his $72 million gold coat. He gave it to the homeless man and he said, "Here, take my gold coat and buy a big house with it." He felt moved by the homeless man and he gave the homeless man his gold coat. The homeless man ran to the bank. He gave them the gold coat. He showed his gold coat and he bought a big, huge house and he ate a big meal and he was very, very happy. The homeless man felt amazing. He felt ecstatic. He felt excited. He felt wonderful. Well, Jack felt amazing too. He felt wonderful and amazing and ecstatic because he saw the homeless man's happiness. He felt great because he helped the homeless man. Jack was very happy. The homeless man was very happy. Okay, this is end of mini story, Jack's story. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.